Happy New Year's, guys. It's January 1st, and this is my 8th day of quarantine because I had COVID for 8 days. Wednesday to 23rd is when I had symptoms, and I actually think I'm okay now. So that's good news. I'm actually talking about this video today is because I want to help people that has COVID and what to do and how to help them. And I'm not a doctor whatsoever, but from what I experienced, it really helped me out a lot. So if you get COVID, the first thing you want to do is take a lot of vitamins. And vitamins I would recommend taking is vitamin D. How much vitamin D? I'll probably take about 20,000 units. Not at one time. I would take it throughout the day. So 5,000 when I wake up, 5,000 for lunch, 5,000 for dinner, 5,000 for sleep, type of things, like 20,000 total. Vitamin C is also good. I'll take about that 12 every 12 hours, 1,000 units. So basically 2,000 units throughout the day. I also take zinc and also quercetin. Those two combinations is the best because I heard what I read is that it will help the virus stop reproducing. So why I did that is I take 25 milligram of that, and I also take the quercetin. I can't pronounce it. But anyways, I took that and throughout the day. So I took about almost 100 megagrams per day throughout the process. And that thing actually makes you feel like you're getting like a cold symptom, like chills and stuff, like a fever almost, but you're gonna be fine. That's just part of the how it feels when you take that. I also did a lot of lemongrass hot saunas. So my wife will chop up hot lemongrass and put it in a pot, boil up water, and then I will put a blanket over me and just like steam my face. I did that the first 6 days, 7 days, and that helped out a lot with my breathing and clearing my nose out. You can hear my nose always clogged like this, but it's not with COVID. It's just how it is. So that helped out a lot. So another tip I would recommend is not to make sure you take your vitamins before you sleep too. I know a lot of people don't do that, but I do that because the next day, if I don't take the vitamins, the next day I feel like crap. So that helps a lot for me. Now, here's another thing. You might be lazy, don't want to do nothing. Do not lay on your back often. It's a bad habit I did, and which really messed up my lungs because when I did that, I couldn't breathe a lot of times. Like I felt like my fluid was in my lungs, but I felt like my lungs was heavy, like it was just tight. And what I realized is I had to sleep on my side or sleep on my front. Also get an oxygen meter type of thing. This thing actually was kind of interesting. I actually got my meter read as low as 85 or 80, I'm sorry, 82%. And when it was 82%, that freaked me out. But it happened so often. It was 85, 82, every so often. And when I realized that, you know what, it's one of those things where your oxygen level's gonna get low, but don't freak out because I'm still here. So when I went to call the doctor told me, yeah, anytime under 90, go to ER or call the hospital. And I thought to myself, well, what if it's just a temporary thing? And it was a temporary thing. It actually went down to 80 something percent. And then after that, I started breathing more and more and more, and it went back to 90%. And I was fine. And it's one of those things where you got to, check it out, but also don't panic. I panicked at first, but after a while, I realized it's just like a normal thing for like the first 6 days. Another thing I noticed, my heartbeat was over 100, most of the time over 100. It's like 100, 105, and right now it's at 90. But when it was over 100, I was freaking out. Like, dude, am I going to get a heart attack? What's going on? I'm going to get a stroke. So I took baby aspirins, and I took I did a lot of things to just make sure I don't get like a stroke or things like you never know what you could get because COVID just affects you so much, but it also affects your other organs where you might have a different reason why you die, heart attacks, strokes, and things like that. So So that's my biggest tip to you guys. And if you guys have any other questions or like that, just feel free to comment below.